Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video. My name is Martin. I'm filming this in my storage unit tonight being Tuesday night, and this afternoon I went to my local comic book shop and I picked up about 22 books. So I didn't get a chance to go last week because the previous weekend Manny and I had been in Adelaide, and just with life duties, dad duties, just didn't get a chance to go to my local, and so I had a fair bit of stuff piling up. I don't have this week's stuff, this week's shipments yet, because it's Tuesday. But I do have some fun things to show off, and what I've done is I have put the stuff that I'm going to read last at the top, and the stuff that I'm eager to read, which I'll probably end up reading tonight, it's at the bottom. So stick with me till the end, hopefully. Hopefully you find this interesting. But yeah, let's crack into it, because there's a fair bit to go. We have, first off, I don't know how to pronounce this character's name. Kahori, Reshaper of Worlds. It's her first appearance in a Marvel comic book. I'm not familiar with the character other than I think she was in the What If TV show. My kids seem to enjoy that. I haven't watched What If. I'm not huge on cartoons, especially the Marvel cartoons. I can take them or leave them. I will admit, though, the artwork does look nice. But yeah, I thought I'd give this one a go, because yeah, I'm not buying this for FOMO, but it is a key. But we'll see down the track if it's worth holding on to. So yeah, that's that first issue. And then the next one we have is the Batgirl All In issue 1. It's been a while since Batgirl has had her own series, especially the Cassandra Cain version. And when I saw this solicited, I thought it was a really striking cover. I do like that the All In have all white covers. And when I was there at the comic book shop today, I saw the Harley Quinn one. I saw the Catwoman one. I didn't buy either of them because the interior didn't really strike me as something I wanted to read. But the Green Lantern Corps did look good. Yeah, anyway, I'm getting off track. I was keen to get this, and I'm happy to have it. I flicked through it. It does look interesting. And even though it's at the bottom of the pile, I am looking forward to reading it. The next one we have is DC Horror Presents Creature Commandos issue 2. Now, this is 2 of 6. I read the first issue and there was a bit of pacing issues which kind of, struck me. And again, I read a lot at night, and yeah, the brain says no when I read very late at night. I can get through maybe 1 or 2 issues and then I'm done. I'm done for the night. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to read this during the weekend when I've had a full night's sleep and I can really take it in and really enjoy it, because I think I'm doing myself a bit of a disservice by reading it so late at night. The next one is Defenders of the Earth issue 3 by Mad Cave, and I bought this series purely for the Jim Calafiore art. I remember when Jim was working on Aquaman in the 90s, the harpoon hand Aquaman. And I thought, who's this artist? He's got this dynamic style, and it really clicked with me. And so I followed the guy's journey from DC to Marvel, and now to Mad Cave. And yeah, I always get a little bit excited when I see Jim's artwork. I'll show you real quick. There it is. There, it's a unique style. I admit it's not for everyone, but I do enjoy it. So yeah, I'm picking it up. The next one is Phases of the Moon Knight issue 3. Now, this is a bit of a hit or miss series. The first issue was nah. The second issue though was really good. This though, I've looked through it, and I don't know. I think we might be dipping back into the bit of the dud bucket. But you never know. don't judge a book by its cover, especially a comic book. I will read this eventually, and who knows, maybe I'll really get a kick out of it. So there's that. Now, I'm very eager to read this, even though, again, it's at the bottom of the pile. It's Venom War Fantastic Four by Adam Warren. And I'm not reading the Venom War story. I'm only reading some of the periphery stories. But what I wanted to read this for is because I'm so bored with the current Fantastic Four series that I wanted to see what another creative team could do with the Fantastic Four. And please, Adam Warren, make this fun. I just need to have the Fantastic Four be fun again. And looking at it, I won't show you the interiors, but yeah, it does look kind of fun. It kind of reminds me of the Walt Simonson era, in terms of art style at least. So yeah, eager to check that one out. The next one is Deadpool Team Up issue 3, and Marvel, I'm sorry guys, but you should have had this as a weekly. The enthusiasm for Deadpool Wolverine has now subsided, even with its inclusion into the Disney Plus streaming service. By having this as a monthly, it just kind of drags. And I don't know how long this series is going to go on for. I think it's like a 5-issue series. But yeah. But I will say Rob Liefeld and the Hulk could be fun. Could be fun to look at. You never know. Now, next up we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Night Watcher issue 3 by IDW. And yeah, an interesting series. I don't really know what to say about it. I think it's still finding its feet somewhat. And there was the Mutant Nation first issue that came out, and that was great. This, though, I think it's a bit of a slow burn. And in this financial environment, in this entertainment environment, you really can't have a slow burn book. You need to really hit the ground running and give the fans what they want, what they're buying the book for. You need to just provide it straight away. That being said, though, I am still buying this. It's still a good read. Yeah, it's just near the bottom of the pile. Yeah, got a fair bit to go. So, okay, we have Shazam issue 17 by Josie Campbell, and we have Freddy versus Billy with Tawny here. And yeah, I thought, honestly, I thought that this was the last issue. It just feels like this series is just plodding along, doing its little thing. It's still a good read. The artwork, the artist has changed. It's now, what's his name? McDade. And McDade has a particular style which kind of suits Shazam, but I think with a little bit more time, McDade's detail could get a little bit better. That's, my criticism. Because, I'm a big time artist. I know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. If I like it, I like it. And this I do like. So it's Green Arrow Annual 1, and it's by Joshua Williamson. It's right at the end of Joshua Williamson's run on Green Arrow. Last issue was his last issue, and that issue was, I think it was issue 14. Anyhow, the new creative team is on here, but they're not on this book. So if you're a fan of the series by Joshua Williamson, pick this one up, because it's a little bit more of the same. Next up, we have Conan the Barbarian, Battle of the Blackstone issue 3. And yeah, this is a lot of fun. If you're a Conan fan, if you're a what the hell is his name? I was going to say Arthur Conan Doyle, but no. Why is his name Howard? I think it's Howard. Oh, I'm blanking on the name. The guy who bloody created Conan. Yeah, okay. if you're a Conan fan, buy this book. Visually, it's great. Why can I not remember the guy's name? It has all his literary characters in here, um, and it really works. And the last issue, issue 2, was brutal, really, really brutal. So yeah, very much looking forward to reading that one. The next one is Cruel Universe issue 4, and it is by IDW. Oh, not IDW, Oni Press. Sorry, it's Oni Press, and it's an anthology series. Um, it's sci-fi. It's a bit of horror. It's good. Some good stuff. But with anthologies, it's always you always take a chance of it being a bit of a hit or a miss. Not every story is going to be knocking it out of the park. But I'm continuing to read this because I like the format and I want to support the format. The next one we have is X Factor issue 4, and I really enjoyed issue 3 when it was all about Granny Smite and her ability to never die. I thought that there was a lot of fun that was had with that character. This issue, though, I don't know what the hell's happening, because it seems to be like X Factor is a story of the month type concept where the team gets put into quote quote missions every issue. Issue 2 was different than issue 3, and subsequent blah blah blah. So I will continue to support this. I know this series is getting a lot of hate online. I don't know why. People just don't like Mark Russell, and I just don't know why. I find his stories to be fun and humorous, and yeah, I will continue to support it because it's just a fun book, and that's what comics should be. They should just be fun. Now, I didn't have this on my standing order, but I saw this and I said yes. I'll put this on my standing order. I have flicked through this, and I'm gonna let my brother read it if he wants to. The interiors of this look great. It's Dan Mora on art, so you know it's great. It's Joshua Williamson. So I've already lauded about Joshua Williamson on this channel previously. I don't know why I stopped reading it. I should have just kept on going because this looks fun. This looks really, really fun. So yeah, there we go. That's Superman issue 19. The next one is Plastic Man No More, book 3 by Chris Cantwell. And wow, the cliffhanger from issue 2 was fantastic. I was telling my wife about it, and she doesn't read comic books. She doesn't like comic books. But the look was like, okay, yeah, tell me your story, and then let me get on with my day. But my God, this was a fun read. The last issue was a fun read, and I mean, looking at this, far out. Okay, yeah, I might put this at the top because not only does it have Plastic Man, it has Detective Chimp, one of my favorite characters. And being Black Label, they can get filthy. And I think it really works. The cartoony aspect really works with the adult aspect of Black Label. So yeah, this is a bit of a sleeper hit. And I'm really happy that I pre-ordered this one. The next one is JSA issue 1, part of the All In series. And I read the previous Justice Society of America series by Jeff Johns. It was a love letter to the team, obviously. Jeff just loves the Justice Society, as do I. So as soon as this was announced, I jumped on it. DC, if you ever bring out a monthly JSA series, I will buy it. I love the characters. I love the concept. It's just got everything I want. So this is written by Jeff Lemire, who did Animal Man for during the New 52 era, and Jeff Lemire's done a lot of other very interesting works. Recently, he did the I think it was called Minor Arcana, which is about a girl who has magical powers, and that was very interesting. So yeah, again, instant buy for me. Now, keeping with the hero or the superhero team concept, we have the Avengers issue 20 by Jed MacKay. So in the previous issue, in issue 19, Black Panther went into a portal to I think it's like a prison dimension, and this is the story about him in the prison dimension. I don't know. I'll take a chance. I've enjoyed this run so far. I can't believe it's issue 20 already. But yeah, I will continue to support it. It's still very fun. Jed MacKay clearly loves these characters, and the story flows very well. I'm not reading any of the Black Panther series, not Black Panther, not Ultimate Black Panther, but I'm hoping that Black Panther is portrayed in a fun, realistic way. I'd like to go back to the Christopher Priest era when it comes to Black Panther. But the beauty of it is that they probably never will get back to that style of writing and that style of characterization for T'Challa. But I do have most of the series here, and I can read it again and enjoy it again and continue to love Black Panther. So yeah, there's that issue 20. We have 4 more to go, so thank you for sticking with me. I hope you're enjoying this. The next up, we have The Crow, issue 1 by Cimmerian. Now, this is written by James O'Barr. Jim O'Barr, rather. Or was it James O'Barr? I don't know. I can't remember. James. Pretty sure it's James. And the beauty of this is that it's Alex Maleev artwork on the interior, and you wouldn't even be able to tell. I'm just trying to see where can I show. Geez, this is very violent. Okay, here I can show this. Yeah, you can really I had to have a double take that it was Alex Maleev on art duties. I saw this at All Star Comics last week, and it was still there. No one had picked it up, surprisingly. So I went, okay, this is a sign that I need to buy this book because it's still there, and I wanted to read it last week or the week before, and I didn't pick it up. And I'm glad I've got this now because, again, at the top of my pile, I'm going to read it, and hopefully I'm going to enjoy it. Next up, we have issue 18 of The Incredible Hulk, or the legacy numbering is 799. So I dropped this book around issue 15. It was more about Charlie than it was about the Incredible Hulk, and I just went, I can see where this is going. The story's more about her than the Hulk. I'm just not interested. I buy the Hulk for the Hulk, and subsequently I buy the Incredible Hulk because I want to read Bruce Banner. I don't care about Charlie. In 2 years' time, who's Charlie going to be? Is there going to be a new creative team on the book, and are they going to care about this girl? So that's my thought process on it. However, the next issue is issue 800, which I've pre-ordered because it's a legacy, bit of a key issue, and I thought I'm going to get that. And I thought I can't just kind of go in blind. I want to read what's happening in the book prior to issue 800. And admittedly, it's been like 2 issues since I dropped it, so not a lot would have changed, but it is what it is. I saw this and I went, yeah, just pick it up and see what you think. So, second last book, the penultimate issue for this video is Green Lantern, issue 16, part of the All In series, or initiative rather, and yeah, all white cover. I dropped this with the previous issue, with issue 15. I read that. It didn't have the Green Lantern in it at all. It was just Hal without his powers, and I went, it's been 2 issues and he hasn't had his powers. Nah, I'm done. But then I saw this, and there was like 1 copy left, and I went, I'll pick it up because Jeremy Adams is a good writer. I'll give him a chance, and Hal has the ring back. He has his powers back. So let's have some fun. And hopefully this is a fun read. But we will see how we go. I'm pretty sure I'm going to enjoy it. Now, the last issue for this video is Absolute Superman issue 1 by Jason Aaron and Rafa Sandoval. I got 2 copies of this because Manny, my brother, he asked me about it. He asked me to get him a copy, so I've got one back at home. Manny, if you're watching this, I'll give it to you this weekend, but I am going to read this one tonight, and odds are I'm going to thoroughly enjoy this. Yeah, I might just put it down very carefully because I want to kind of protect the book. Okay, that's the video for today. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe if you wish to. I very much appreciate it. Before I go, I will say 2 things. When you buy books, like I have, like here, do you read them or do you put them aside and bag and board them and never read them like absolute Superman? Will you buy this and will you read it? That's my question for this video. And also, Christmas is coming up very soon, and I have just bought myself something from my comic shop. It's been a long, long while since I've bought something from my comic shop, and it is big. There might be 2 things. Very excited to get these books in. I will show them when they come in. But I don't know when that'll be. I think it'll be in about 2 weeks time, maybe 3 weeks time, depending on Christmas parcel deliveries. I know we're only in the middle of November, but yeah, postage is really pumping along, and everyone's getting their presents right now, and I'm one of them. So very, very, very excited to get these books, and I'm very excited that I will be able to show them off to you as soon as possible. So again, thank you for sticking with me. Please let me know what you think, and I'll catch you next one. Bye.